This is Akashvani Mangaluru. Dear listeners, in today's Talk in English program, Dr. K. Sridhara Prasad, Professor, Department of Chemistry, Dr. G. Shankar, Government Women's First Grade College, Ajjarkad, Udupi, will now speak on the theme Nanotechnology, the power of small.
A decade of research has witnessed and produced a tremendous use of nanomaterials in various branches of science. One of the areas where chemistry is taking baby steps outside its domain is nanotechnology. Over the past few years, a little word with big potential has been rapidly popularizing itself into world's consciousness, namely nano. The enhanced ability to control and characterize materials at the molecular level has fueled the rapidly growing science of nanotechnology. Chemistry plays an important role in the synthesis and characterization of nano building units such as nanocrystals of metals, oxides, semiconductors, ceramics, and polymers. So let us recall the history of nanoscience in the ancient times. Our forefathers used to drink water stored in copper vessels. So they have not studied nanochemistry of these copper vessels, but the small particles of copper incorporated in water will improve the immunity to various diseases. Nanoscience deals with scientific study of objects with size in the range of 1 to 100 nanometer, at least in one dimension. Nanotechnology focuses on using objects in the same size range to develop products with possible practical applications. Nanotechnology is the manipulation of matter to make it do what we want to do at the molecular or nanoscale. Nanoparticles and nanolayers have very high surface to volume and aspect ratios, and this makes them an ideal for use in polymer materials. Such structures combine the best properties of each component to possess the enhanced mechanical and superconducting properties for advanced applications. Now we will see what is nanotechnology, how small it is. We can visualize by considering an ant which is 5 million nanometer long. Likewise, a red blood cell measures 7500 nanometers in length and a DNA will be of 2 nanometer in size. So when nanocar was introduced to the world, everybody was astonished to find the space inside the new nanocar. Nanocar fulfilled all the requirements in a small economic vehicle. So we find every day what is new in scientific fields, and there is no doubt that nanotechnology has become the subject of modern science, and it has received a lot of attention and has come to the forefront of technologies today and will be in the future. We will now focus on the different types of nanotechnology. One way of classification of nanotechnology is according to how they process, namely top-down approach and bottom-up approach. In top-down approach, we use larger or macroscopic structures which can be reduced to nanometric levels. Etching through the mask and ball milling are the common example for this type of approach. And second type of approach is bottom-up approach, in which small material up to atomic level can be assembled to form nanostructures. Electrodeposition is familiar example for this approach. So the second way of classification is based on the medium in which they work, whether it is a dry field or a wet field. So what is dry technology? So it is used to manufacture structures in coal, silicon, inorganic materials, metals, and semiconductors that do work with humidity. And what about wet technology? Wet technology is based on the biological systems present in aqueous environment, including genetic material, membranes, enzymes, and other cellular components. So now we focus our talk on how it is prepared. So preparation of nanomaterials by using different techniques. To cite a few, one is sol gel technique, second one is sol emulsion gel technique, then electrodeposition, plasma enhanced vapor decomposition, gas phase condensation. So after preparing, we could confirm the nature of particles. After we prepare the nanoparticles by these methods, we have to ascertain the nature of the particles. So, what are the different techniques to characterize these particles? One is scanning electron microscopy, which is abbreviated as SEM. Second one is transmission electron microscopy, which is referred as TEM. And other one is scanning tunneling microscopy, that is nothing but STM. So we look at the broader spectrum of application in nanotechnology. Specifically, let us look its application in medicine. So it is used as an antimicrobial agent because of small size particles. These nanoparticles are used to deliver chemotherapy drugs. So nanotubes are used in broken bones to provide a structure for new bones to grow. Nanoparticles that can attach to cells infected with various diseases in a blood sample to identify a particular disease. We will focus on particular area of medicine where it will take a key role. How nanomedicine can cure cancer? So we will see how nanomedicine can cure cancer. Q dots identify the location of cancer cells in the body. Nanoshells that concentrate the heat from infrared light to destroy cancer cells with minimal damage to the surrounding healthy cells. The properties of some nanomaterials make them ideal for improving early diagnosis and treatment of neurodegenerative diseases or cancer. They are able to attack cancer cells selectively without harming other healthy cells. Some nanoparticles have also been used to enhance pharmaceutical products such as sunscreen. Nanotechnology has been used for the first time to destroy cancer cells with a highly targeted package of tumor-busting genes. Its benefits or advantages over other techniques are: they deliver nanoparticles directly to cancer tissues. They will minimize the undesirable toxicity to rest of the body. Nanoparticle therapy leads to termination of tumor from the body. It does not leave secondary effects on the body. The entry of nanorobots will literally revolutionize the world of medicine. These miniature devices would not only able to entering the body and detecting the diseases, but also it will use to repair the internal injuries. We will contemplate on how nanotube drugs are used to kill bacteria. Bacteria causes a lot of infections. Doctors treat them with some antibiotics. Some bacteria are resistant to antibiotics, so their infections are now very difficult to cure. The new way of killing bacteria is through nanotechnology. Nanotube drug made from amino acids can puncture bacteria cell membranes, killing them. Nanotube drug made from amino acids can puncture bacteria cell membranes and they will kill them. The drug molecules are ring-shaped, which are about 3 nanometer in diameter. We will focus our subjects on how nanotechnology helps in drug delivery. Cages made from Buckminster polar structures can be used to carry drugs in drug delivery. Carbon-60, which is an allotropy of carbon, is a football-shaped structure containing 60 carbon atoms called as Buckminster fullerene. Carbon-60 nano-sized footballs are used to deliver a molecule which will block one of the key parts of human immunodeficiency virus, which is nothing but HIV. Human immunodeficiency virus causes AIDS, which is one of the most dangerous diseases. Thus, carbon-60 nano-sized footballs are used to deliver a molecule which will block one of the key parts of HIV. Moving on, we will see the application of nanoscience in electronics. It will be more clear by considering the role of carbon nanotubes. Carbon nanotubes are excellent material in replacing silicon. It is important as a material because of its small size, which are a substitute for microchips. Carbon nanotubes are excellent material in replacing silicon. It is important as a material because of its small size, which is a substitute for microchips. It is lightweight, it is a good conductor and stronger quantum nanowires. Therefore, graphene is an ideal candidate for the development of flexible touch screens which are used in mobiles. We will now consider its use in energy sector. Nanotechnology is used in the production of storage batteries which can store large amounts of energy for long periods. Clean energy cars are produced at a lower cost. Such cars are not oil dependent. A new semiconductor developed using technology helps in solar panels that double the amount of sunlight converted into electricity. It lowers the cost. It produces stronger and lighter wind turbines. It improves fuel efficiency. Now we will see what is its role in environment. The role of nanotechnology in environment is magnificent. It helps in the purification of air by removing unwanted or hazardous ions. Wastewater purification using nanobubbles or nanofiltration systems for heavy metals are some of its environmental or eco-friendly applications. Nanocatalysts are used in green chemistry. We can see how it revolutionizes agriculture by new methods and techniques. It can be used to improve accurate farming techniques which can withstand environmental pressures. It will enhance plant capacity to absorb nutrients. It can also used to detect and control farming processes. In food, nanobiosensors could be used to detect the presence of pathogens. Nanocomposites improve food production by increasing mechanical and thermal resistance. It decreases oxygen transfer in packaged products, which is an added advantage. Nanochemistry is used to build high-tech armor. Its role in military weapons is appreciable. Application of nanochemistry to make windows that clean themselves is amazing. The shirts, which are made from nanotechnology, can be used for years without washing. This is due to development of smart fabrics. Nanotechnology makes it possible to develop smart fabrics that don't stain or wrinkle. They are stronger and lighter. They are also useful in making more durable materials like motorcycle helmets and sports equipments. How can present students pursue their studies in this unique field of nanoscience or technology? After completing their plus 2 or second PUC, they can join nanotechnology branch of engineering in some of the engineering institutes or colleges. Those who want to go for higher studies in this branch can take post-graduation in nanoscience or can pursue research in nanoscience in premier institute like IIT or IISc. To conclude, nanotechnology has a great importance in improving the products, treating diseases, and serving humanity in all areas of life. In addition, it gives a great hope for future scientific revolutions in physics, chemistry, biology, engineering, and others. Thank you.
Dear listeners, that was a speech, Nanotechnology, the Power of Small, delivered by Dr. K. Sridhara Prasad. The talk came to you from the studios of Akashvani Mangaluru.